What's going on, guys? It's your boy Nick, man. I know, guys, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, man. I know it's been a minute since you guys see my face. I've been slacking, but your boy's alive and your boy's healthy, man. But hope you guys are chilling, man. You know, we back here picking up the camera, see where we left off. So I'm pretty sure you guys can kind of see the jigsaws there. Let me turn you guys around real quick. So if I remember correctly, the last time you guys seen this bike is when the bike was completely stock, but the bike is pretty much went through a few phases. You know, I had a carbon face before, but I recently got a new OEM black face. You know, a little bit of carbon here. We got the carbon tail, but you know, this is not moment of the video. Just want to show you guys. We're gonna do an in-depth video of the build on this one. This is pretty much a full bolt-on 2023 Gixxer 1000R. This bike is tuned on E/C85, so I can run pump E85, but I mainly run let me show you over here. I mainly run VP Racing C85. So yeah, guys, well, this one's gonna be on the back burner for a while, but we will be bringing it back to the channel here pretty soon. So I'm not sure if I showed it here on this channel, but about a year and a half ago, I started my mobile detailing business. Pretty much it started us out a way of, for me, just bringing some extra money, but slowly but surely turned out into a full-on business. So over there, that just looks like a standard, you know, CRV, but let me show you some real quick. So if you see this is going down the road, you might just think it's just a standard, you know, daily driver, but if I pop the trunk, it's all that different, man. So sorry for the mess. I'm gonna clean it up right now because I'm about to get ready so I can start hitting the road. So that's my 50-gallon water tank. Over here, of course, is my, you know, electric Ryobi pressure washer. This is another 50-foot, you know, air compressor reel. Of course, this is my hose reel for the electric pressure washer, which I'm about to be full up in a minute. Of course, I got some microfiber towel, dryer towels. I'm gonna stack these up in a second. So let me come over here real quick. So I have a air compressor, I have a vacuum, I have a generator, I have, you know, a few products over there, laying over there and over there. I do have some more over there. So yeah, guys, like I said, started the business about a year and a half ago, and it's been growing really at a rapid pace. I've been running a lot of ads, so I've been getting a lot of, you know, feedback from it, and it's been doing good. So like I said, today I'm linking up with a local detailer, so I will be helping him out today, and after that I will be going to a car meet out there in Orange County. So pretty much just stick with me, guys, and let's do it. Hopefully you guys can see me. So like I said, man, so started the business about a year and a half ago. It's been really fun, man. I learned a lot. You know, I meet a lot of new people, and you know, I'm grateful for the opportunity. So right now, my goal is to potentially go full-time with the business in about a year. So that's the goal. You know, I've run the numbers and I'm on a good trajectory so far as engagement. My only, you know, thing is to kind of get a lot more, not really customers, but try to retain the customers that I do have right now, get them on some type of maintenance plan, and pretty much dial in my schedule a lot more tighter, because obviously I still have a full-time employment. So, you know, working and doing the business, especially during the week, can be tough, because, you know, I can only work on maybe another 2.5 hours. So depending on the services that I get, you know, it can be a little bit tough. But like I said, the goal is to go full-time. You know, I have the van, I have the setup. I do need to revamp the setup because it's cool. You know, when I built this setup initially, you know, no one was building mobile detailing setups for Honda CRVs. So pretty much everything that you see here was pretty much things that I've seen on Instagram, TikTok, and just my imagination, just me coming up with everything. And it works, don't get me wrong, it is good. Obviously I make money with it, but there's a lot of stuff that I need to redo, especially I think I can put the water tank pretty much over there where the vacuums and stuff is at, and I can kind of make some type of hose reels and stuff like that right here. So that's the goal. But for now, you know, this gets the job done. So right now, like I said, I'm just packing everything up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some clean microfiber towels, set them up over here, and then I need to be at the location around 9:30, so I can leave here around 8:45, and I should be getting there in good time. So like I said, I'm working with a detailer today. Never worked with a detailer one-on-one before, so we gonna see how it goes. So let me just go ahead and pack these stuff up, guys, and I'll get back with you guys real quick. Alright guys, so we got everything all folded up right now. I got some rags in the washer right now, just drying and everything. So as soon as that is done, I can just go ahead and just fold everything up, lock the trunk up, I'll be on our way. So I'm just gonna go in, guys, pack some lunch, grab a quick shower, and then we can hit the road. Alright guys, so we are locked and loaded, ready to go. So these ones I specifically use for interior, so these ones right here. So if I'm doing any type of interior detailing and stuff like that, I grab these two over here. These I use specifically for glass, so these are some waffle weave towels. So I'm pretty sure you can guys see the difference in the pattern versus just a standard microfiber. So I use these specifically for when I'm cleaning glass. These ones I mainly use for wheels, and of course over here these are my drying towel. So these ones up here all the way to this pink one right here I use on the paint. These ones down the bottom I use specifically for like your door jambs or just pretty much dirty areas, trunk and stuff like that. And of course I have a fresh pack of microfiber towel over here, and I have some gloves, because you always have to have gloves, guys, because you know when you're working with chemicals, you know the chemicals, you don't want to get them inside your skin, so you want to use at least some gloves. So everything is all locked and loaded, ready to go. So I'm about to hit the road. Let's do it. So I'm shadowing a local detailer here. I met him in person the other day at a meet. He's pretty cool. I didn't have anything on the docket, so when he reached out to me during the week to see if he wants to work, so I was like, yeah, let's do it. So again, I didn't have anything on the docket today. I didn't have anything scheduled. So just, you know, working with local detailers, kind of like, you know, learning some stuff. You know, at the end of the day, guys, there's money out here for everybody. There's no competition. It's always an opportunity to go out there and just, you know, network and work with people, you know. So it's about 30 minutes away from me. The appointment is 9:30. It's currently 9:10. The detailer, he already reached out to me, told me that he's running behind, so I'm not really in a rush right now, but at the same time, you know, you want to at least get there early. So let's go ahead and enjoy this drive, and let's get our day started, man. All right guys, so we made it to the location. We're here in Ontario, California. So we have this Toyota RAV4 we had to do, and I'm actually doing a collaboration with a local detailer, with my guy detailing with Rick. So we're just gonna go ahead and deep clean that RAV4 over there. So I have my setup going, he has his setup going, so we're pretty much gonna go back and forth. So let's go ahead and get the day started. Alright guys, so we're at the second location of the day. We're actually here in Riverside, California. So as you can see earlier, we did a RAV4. So now I'm solo. So I'm actually doing this Toyota Corolla right here. I'm about to hop out real quick. So I'm about to do, guys, I'm about to get something to eat real quick because I haven't eaten all day. So I'm just gonna go grab something to eat real quick. I actually have my lunch right here. So I'm just gonna go and get something to eat real quick and then we can get started on that one. Alright guys, so heading home right now. So that's want to be over here, be a little bit transparent. So as you can see earlier, I was detailing that Corolla. So halfway through the job, the customer came out. I kind of started pointing out there's some heavy stains inside the seat. Customer explained to me that he was expecting that he would have gotten his sheets shampooed as well. Of course, on my booking page, it says that if you need your carpets and your seat shampooed, you know, pretty much let me know ahead of time. As you can see, guys, I'm pretty much in a small vehicle. I don't travel with all my equipment. When I do detailing equipment, 90% of the time clients don't really book shampoo services, and if they do, they'll let me know ahead of time. So that was totally my fault on my end. I should have asked the customer ahead of time, so it was a miscommunication. So halfway through the job, the customer was like, hey, you know what, my man, just go ahead and wrap it up. You know, I want to waste your time too much more. So, you know, took it on the chin. I tried to offer the customer for me to come back tomorrow to do it, but he strongly declined, says, you know what, it is what it is. But that's what happened, guys. As a business owner, sometimes, you know, stuff happens. That's why it's very important, you know, especially when you're rubbing up mobile detailing business, to make sure that you communicate with the customer what type of services that you should get prior to the service or even when you're there, so you can have a better understanding. But you know, it's poor ignorance on my end, so I took it on the chin. It is what it is. At the end of the day, guys, I never had anything on the schedule today. I didn't come out to expect to make any money, and I came home and I left with something. So to me personally, that's a win. It is what it is. So heading home right now. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so 90% of the time I might be busy tomorrow. So I already promised that Mom Dukes that I'll take her out a little bit later. So I'm just gonna go home, take a shower, and get ready for the rest of the night. So it is what it is, guys. But if you guys like the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one.